Hello and welcome back to Goldcrest Valley in Farming Simulator 22. It's July the 2nd and we're just finishing off our day by selling our silage bales, which have been hanging around the farm for ages, and it's about time we sold them. And after this we'll be moving immediately into August the 1st, which will be actually our anniversary on the series. We started on August the 1st last year. And we've made some progress since then. At the moment we are saving up for field 20. Now let me just show you where we are on the map in case you're new. The map is, you may remember it from Farming Simulator 17, but this is the whole map and we're in the middle here. We have fields 12, 15, 23, 22 and this one down here. We also have cows here, sheep here and a forest over here. But at the moment we're off to sell this silage, so we're saving up for field 20. Sorry to go back into it again, but this is field 20, a big field, the second biggest on the map apart from field 5 up here. So we need to buy this field. It's got soybeans on it which will be ready to harvest on October the 1st, I guarantee it. So we need to buy that field before they're ready to harvest, because you often find, somebody pointed this out to me the other day, that fields are ready to harvest one minute and the AI fields are harvested the next minute, and you don't get a chance to buy them and to harvest them yourself. So I want to buy the field the day before it's due to be ready to harvest, which is September the 2nd. So we need to save up $305,000 by September the 2nd, and so we have a bit of jeopardy going on. This will help what we're doing here. But the other way we've been making money is by forestry, so we'll do a bit of that in the morning. But let's just get this stuff sold first. Okay, we had I think 160,000. I might be 155 actually. So that's about 31,000 from those bales. We still have 4 more bales to go, so I'll see you back here when we've got them. From the next episode I'd like to start each day in the morning, so we wake up early in the morning and finish at the end of the work day, and I think that'll be kind of a nice thing to do, so it's kind of tops and tails of the episode from morning to evening. So I'll do that from next time. I couldn't do it this time because I had to sell these bales, so let's see how much we end up with anyway. 191,000. Okay, that's fine because we started with 155, so we're getting ever closer to 305,000. So let's send the bale loader back because we don't need that anymore. And we do have a timber runner, you probably just saw there, which we'll need in the morning. So I'll go back to the farm and we'll skip to tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you in the morning. So the first thing to do this morning is to sell some wood, and we have to go to our New Holland T7 to do it. But first of all, I just want to continue discussion about this combine harvester, because I think it has to go. I think we need to sell it. Now I just would like to see how much we can actually sell it for. Harvester 76, probably about 80,000, and the header, yeah, so we'll probably get about 100,000 by selling it. The only thing is that we're like I said, we need to buy a field. Well, we're going to buy a field, this field here, 20, and it will be very painful harvesting it with this harvester. No offense, harvester, but the header is so small, and it's probably the smallest combine in the shop. So I think it has to go, but I've kind of made my mind up. But when, I'm not sure. So let's go to the T7. We're still at the sell point actually. I will get over the forest and we can do some forestry. So this is our second day with the timber runner. We borrowed it for 3 days to try and do as much forestry as we could and to sell as much wood as we could. We're kind of running out of trees a little bit, but there are some further up here, and there's a lot of stumps to deal with as well, but we'll deal with that a bit later on. So if I just park it up around this sort of area, I can see lots of spruce here. So I don't have any equipment here apart from this and my brute strength. So this is what I'm going to use today. The idea is to fill up the timber runner twice a day with wood, and we should get about 18 to 20,000 from each load of wood that we take to the biomass heating plant that we actually own, that we just came from. So that's the idea. So we'll just do this in the morning, and then later on, why can't I cut this down? Is this mine? Yes. Later on we need to plant canola or drill canola in all of our fields because it's August and it's time to do it. So but for the moment I'm just going to get on with doing all this stuff to these trees, demolishing these trees, and we'll see how much money we can make. Well, that's probably about enough environmental destruction for one day. Let's get over to the biomass selling point and see how much we can get for this wood. There's not too much forest left. If you're new, I should remind people that we have planted more spruce trees in zone 1 of our forest, which is down here, which we've obliterated. But there's 100 spruce trees growing, and in January we will see the first growth stage for these, and I'm looking forward to seeing my slapdash work at planting them, because I feel a lot of them are much too close together. Anyway, I'll see you when we are at the biomass heating plant. So I'm thinking I'll get about 20,000 for this lot, and while we're here I need to check on our grain mill as well, because we put what was it the other day, I think it was barley in there to make flour, and I need to make sure it hasn't run out. So let's just see first what we get for this lot. $20,000, I reckon. That's before the environmental reward. Oh, I'm disappointed. Oh well. 15, 16, about 17,500, I suppose. Let's just see about our barley. 5,158 litres. Okay, we should bring more barley down here, so we can. I'll tell you what, I won't take the T7 at the moment. What we need, no, I will take it, but I won't take the timber runner, because the thing we need to do now is get a not a planter but a direct drill, because we need to drill canola today in all of our fields. We haven't got many fields and they're not very big, but we do need to do it today, and it's due to rain as well, which will help us. So I'm going to go down the shop and get the direct drill, and I'll see you back at the field. I didn't say which field I would see you back at, but it's field 22 here, which is our biggest field, which you can probably see has weeds all over it, but we'll deal with that later on. I'm just getting a bit paranoid that we've done everything we need to this field. We have put slurry down on it, and we did the lime last time. We don't have to do that every single time we drill. So we have canola selected. This is what we need to plant. And I think that I will do a time lapse on this, so I'll see you when I've finished. So I think I mentioned before that my sort of philosophy for years 1 and 2 is to get as much land, productions and animals as possible, and to have the minimum amount of equipment really. So this is why I think it's okay to sell the Deutz-Fahr harvester that we have, because it's going to be too small soon for our fields. This is quite a big field, but it's a medium-sized field really. But field 20 that we're going to buy in 1 month's time is a big field, and we want to do cotton and stuff on that field, and the Deutz-Fahr is just too small for it. So I'm afraid I've decided that it has to go. Now I do like to stand on the field after we finish, so let's just do that now. pH is good. Nitrogen is bad because we need to put more fertiliser down. Expected yield 102%. So, I mean, once we put more fertiliser down and put herbicide on the field as well, it should be much more healthy. So I'm going to do this field over here. I won't do another time lapse, but I will just see you when I've finished. But yeah, like I said, my mind is kind of made up about the Deutz-Fahr harvester, because I think we should sell it sooner rather than later, because its value is only going to go down over time. It's not going to go up. Things depreciate, you know, machines depreciate. So we all know this for buying cars, don't we? So and I'm looking forward to having a nice harvester next time. I mean, when we buy field 20, that has soybeans on it, so we'll hire a nice, maybe a cased harvester or something like that for that field, and I would enjoy using that. So okay, I'll see you when I've finished on this field. We had a precision farming score of 100% on this field after the last harvest, and it went down a bit. I think it was 70 actually. I'm not too sure, but I'd like to see, after I've just drilled this last bit, I'd like to see what the score is now. It fluctuates. I thought it would stay at 100%, but it doesn't. You know, if you do things to the field, it changes, doesn't it? So let's just finish this off. And let's have a look at our precision farming scores. So this is this field here, 89. 89 is pretty fine. So our environmental score is 84 at the moment. So if I just zoom in on this, the top one is nitrogen, I think. Yeah, nitrogen. So we do need to put more nitrogen on the field. What about this field here? Nitrogen as well, and everything is fine on there. What about this field? Nitrogen. And this field also no nitrogen whatsoever. So well, I think we have put nitrogen on there. So this is all fine. I wonder when we've harvested all of these fields, these 4 fields, whether we get right back up to 100% again. So I'm just thinking about bread actually, and I'm not hungry, but we have lots of bread to sell. I need to see the price, and I also need to check the flour production. So I'll just get back to the farm and I'll check on those things. Okay, I'll just line things up, but I won't do these fields at the moment. I just want to check on 1 or 2 things. Let's switch off and have some fresh air. So our productions, let's have a look. So for flour, we have barley flour produced, and there's 4,000 litres in there. We should take some more barley over actually. And bread, yeah, it's running out of flour, but let's get in the fast track and take some more barley over to the grain mill, because we have loads in the tank and it's just doing nothing in there. So let's go and fill up. Okay, while we're filling up, I'd like to see the price of bread. So in here, so where is it? Just here. So the price at the moment is 2186, and it's the lowest price in August, and it's August at the moment, so I don't want to sell it, but we do have a lot of bread, but we'll just keep it till December, I think. Okay, let's get over the grain mill. I was just wondering what's happened to the traffic on this map, and then I just checked it and I've switched it off at some point. I don't know why I did that, but I switched it back on again, so now I get lots of mental traffic. So alright, let's put all this barley in here. We should really one day get a big trailer and bring it all in one go, but that's in year 3, after we've gone through our first 2 years of accumulating land productions and animals. I'm always going on about this, aren't I? But this is what I like to do. So, but in year 3 we can treat ourselves to lorries and harvesters and all kinds of things. Okay, I'll see you back at the farm. Okay, I think it's time, don't you? What am I talking about? I'm talking about our harvester. It's time to take it down the shop and see if they'll buy it back from us. Now, it's not just the harvester. We have a header and we have a trailer for it. So let's get things organised. Okay, ready to go. I'll see you down the shop. Okay, I'm kind of glad I turned the traffic back on again, because I got to cause a massive tailback while I'm driving down here at 12 miles an hour. I couldn't have done it without the traffic on. Okay, I hope I don't live to regret this. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. This is ever so slow, honestly. Well, it doesn't need to be fast, does it? It's not a racing car, it's a harvester. So how much will we get? It should be about 100,000. Okay, let's go and find out. So, let's do things in order. The header we will repair, we will repaint, and we will sell. And the trailer we can't repair or we'll just sell it. And this we will repair for 697, repaint for 19,000, and sell. So, I should have paid attention to what we had before, because, well, it was about 100,000 anyway. So that's gone, and it's a little bit sad actually, but I don't regret it, because we will need bigger machinery from now on, and now I don't have anywhere to get back apart from doing this kind of thing. So I think what I will do is finish off the canola. So shall I do another time lapse? Yeah, why not? Now that we can afford Field 20, Field 20 is 305,000, and you can see we've got a 311,000 at the moment. We should see if there's any contracts on it, because if there's like a fertilising contract, we should definitely do it to improve the field before we buy it. Now I'm going to pop over there in a bit, because it's just right next to the forest where we need to go for our second phase of forestry in a minute. I just wanted to show you something first actually. Let me just finish off this field. There's just a little bit up the top here that I missed, I think. Yes, there is. So let's just finish this off. There. Brilliant. And we didn't use much seed at all. I noticed throughout when we were drilling that it was on the kind of the lowest sort of seed rate to drill, which is what it says now, 35 seeds per metre squared. So that is fantastic because we do have healthy American soil here. So let's get the seeds out and we can send this back. Yeah, this one. How long did we have it? 0.7 hours. Yes. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the shed actually. Let me just run over there. Because when we picked up all that straw before, I actually kept some and I put it in the shed. You can see it here. There's some here. Let's just go in. There's about 30 bales here. There's some in the corner over there. They're not cosmetic. There are bales. We've got loads of straw bales in here, and we're going to use them to make TMR. So we can't do that today, but we'll do that maybe in the next episode. We will. I think our cosmetic grass over here, our AstroTurf, I call it that because there's no information. When I stand on it, there's no information. This looks ready to harvest to me, so we'll make some hay and silage next time, and we'll do that to try and make TMR for the cows. But we'll have to save up for a mixer. So there is stuff to sell like tomatoes and bread and everything. So I'm going to go to field 20 and have a look at it. I'm just thinking it's going to be fun getting the harvester across this narrow bridge here when we come to harvest field 20 when we own it. So let's just have a look at it. I like to stand on it and see what it says. So it's soybeans, which we knew. So it's a normal thing if no data found, expected yield 64%, yield potential 100%. So let's just check and see if there's any contracts on this field. Field 20, no. There never is. It's always baling. There's never any contracts apart from baling. I wonder why. Okay, let's get back to the forest. Actually, I'm just going to run down. Let's turn the engine off. I'm just going to run down to our carpentry. How disappointing. No furniture. Okay. I'm going to run back to the tractor. Okay, let's get in quick. I don't like getting wet, but I'm going to get wet in a minute because I want to do one more phase of forestry just to finish the day off. I said that I'd like to do 2. Well, I've got the trailer for 3 days. I think I've said this already, but I've got the trailer for 3 days, so this is the second day, and this is the second phase of forestry for today. Okay, I don't think I can ask the T7 to pull any more than this, so we'll get over the biomass heating plant and sell this. I wonder what we'll get. I'm thinking it might be 15,000 again, like it was last time. I think maybe we should buy this field after we bought field 20, because it's right next to our productions, well, production and selling point, and it's quite a big field. So we should spread our empire here before we buy the big field at number 5. I'm getting confused with my fields. Is it number 5 or number 20? We're after field 20. So, but field 5 is the biggest one on the map. Anyway, let's see what we get for this little lot. Okay, that's better. 19,000, so about 21,000. So I think that's all we could do for today. Let's turn the T7 off. So thanks very much for joining me. We did reach our target. Now we have a new issue whether to buy the bigger field. But I think we'll just go for 20 because it's all we can handle at the moment. So thanks very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and bye for now.